There are two ways to view the web service architecture. The first is to examine the individual roles of each web service actor, and the second one is to examine the emerging web service protocol stack. There are three major roles within the web service architecture: service provider, service requester, and service registry. What is the role of service provider? The service provider implements a service and makes it available on the internet. What is the role of service requester? The requester utilizes an existing web service by opening a network connection and sending an XML request. What is the role of service registry? Service registry provides a central place where developers can publish new services or find existing ones, and it also serves as a centralized clearing house for organization. So these are the three major roles within the web service architecture: service provider, service requester, and service registry. Web service protocol stack. This stack has four main layers: service transport, XML messaging, service description, and service discovery. Service transport. This layer is responsible for transporting messages between applications, and this layer includes HTTP, SMTP, FTP, and BEEP, which represent Blocks Extensible Exchange Protocol. The second one is XML messaging. This layer is responsible for encoding message in a common XML format. Service description. This layer is responsible for describing the public interface to a specific web service. Service discovery. This layer is responsible for centralizing service into common registry and providing easy publish and find functionality. For XML messaging, XML RPC and SOAP includes. For service description, WSDL handle that layer. Service discovery, UDDI handle this. There are other few layers. Service transport. That's the bottom of web service protocol stack, and this layer is responsible for actually transporting XML message between two computers. HTTP, it is most popular option for service transport, which is simple, stable, widely deployed, and most firewalls allows HTTP traffic, and this allows XML RPC and or SOAP message to as a passing of HTTP message. This is good if you want to integrate remote application. Next is Blocks Extensible Exchange Protocol. This is promising alternative to HTTP, and it's a new internet engineering task force framework for building new protocols. It is layered directly on TCP, includes a number of built-in features. Using BEEP, one can create new protocols for a variety of applications, including instant messaging, file transfer, content syndication, and network management. SOAP via HTTP can be used via SMTP or FTP, and the promising idea is that to use SOAP over BEP. Over the past few years, three primary technology have emerged as worldwide standard that make up the core of today's web service technology, and these technologies are XML RPC, which is the simplest XML based protocol. XML RPC is a simple protocol that use XML message to perform RPC. Requests are encoded in XML and sent by HTTP post. XML response are embedded in the body of the HTTP response. XML RPC is platform independent. XML RPC allows diverse application to communicate. A Java client can speak XML RPC to a Perl server, and that's the easiest way to get started with web services. SOAP is an XML based protocol, SOAP is a communication protocol. SOAP is for communication between the application. It's a format for sending message. It's designed to communicate via internet. It's a platform independent. It's language independent. It's simple and extensible. It allows user to get around firewalls. It will be developed as a W3C standards. UDDI is XML based standard for describing, publishing and finding web service. It's for universal description, discovery and integration. It's for distributed registry for web service. It's platform which is independent and open. It can communicate via SOAP, CORB and Java RMI protocol. It uses WSDL to describe interface to web service. It's seen with SOAP and WSDL. It's an open industry initiative enabling business to discover each other and define how they interact over the internet. WSDL is an XML based language for describing web services and how to access them. WSDL stands for Web Service Description Language. It's developed jointly by Microsoft and IBM. It's a XML based protocol for information exchange. It's a standard format for describing web service. It describes how to access web service and what operation it will perform. It's a language that describes how to interface with XML based service. It's the integral part of a UDDI and XML based worldwide business registry. It's a language that used by UDDI, and it is also pronounced as WSDL, which is spelled out WSDL. So WSDL is also called for that. So these are the brief introduction about web services and what are the protocols used and what are the features of those protocols, those standards, and that helps web services, and why that web service is so popular, what are the benefits, what are the characteristics, what are the features, and also why do we use a specific protocol and what are the advantage of those protocols. All those things we discussed so far. So that's it for the day. I hope you have enjoyed the lecture. Thank you.